night, and everything he sees is just blue. Like him, inside and outside, blue his house with the blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around, 'cause he ain't got nobody to listen. I'm blue,
blessed that I walked in with this incredible culture. I felt like it just turned on its head overnight. And when John Elliott left, the club has never been the same, in my opinion. And our culture that we built up through many decades was lost overnight. I'm not sure what it's like now. I've been out of the club now for 14 years. I've never gone back there or any involvement whatsoever. I just look from afar. I'm a supporter. I want them to win. I can't wait to go and watch the finals game. I can't wait for them to play off in the grand final. I wish I could cheer them winning premierships because it's a wonderful football club. It was, to me, being a Collingwood supporter, I was envious of Carlton. My brother barracked for them. They won premierships galore. I got to this football club. It was just iconic, powerful. It was just a dream come true to spend my 90s and early 2000s at that football club where we were one family. We'd walk into the social club and sing that Carlton theme song. We used to walk even to the Carlton cheer squad before the game at Princes Park. I mean, no one would ever do that anymore. And see all the, myself and Ange before the game as we sit at the Robert Heatley stand, that's gone too. So it's been very hard. I just want to see them go better. I had high expectations on them this year to make finals footy. Whether they do, they've still got time. I'm not going to write them off and say this and be critical about them. I know the players give their heart and soul to every game that they play.
All right, guys.
Fuck. Deep.
Mate, that says everything, doesn't it?
He's a broken man. He genuinely looks like a broken man in that video. I actually feel for him.
Yep, yeah. I understand how he feels too, man. It's anyway, we've watched it. I think he just said what we're all thinking.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
110%.
It's actually sad watching that.
Oh, yeah. It hurts to see like one of your favourites, like back in the day.
Yeah.
We used to go to the footy and it was
Yeah.
an iconic,
And you can see he's hurt.
powerful club.
He's hurting.
Oh, yeah. Just like we all are.
Yep.
And that's why we're here.
How can the club not get him back in some
It's
capacity?
been like
given
14
how
years.
well,
Anyway, we won't dwell on it. Everyone knows the story. Hopefully one day we'll get him on the show and we can ask him the question.
I think we have to reach out to him. I think he'd be a fantastic guest to have.
Anyway, everybody, this is the Jumper Punch from Blue Aboard. Everyone, welcome. If you haven't been here, it's a blues show. We talk about blues, bit of therapy. We always hopefully feel better after this.
Yes, it is indeed.
I'm Rocco. Marcello, how you going, mate?
Shit.
All right. Paul, how we going?
We've slept over it, so yeah, slowly but surely getting over
Yeah,
this
that's it. But that's what we're here for, man. That's what we're here for. We're here to talk some blues. As usual, we've got to start off with coffee, mate.
Speaking of which,
let's get this coffee straight away.
Speaking of which,
While we're getting the coffee, well, let's go. Paul, let's start. All right, while we're going to get the coffee, I'm going to order it. We have got a sponsor. We've got a sponsor, guys.
Yep.
Hey, what a great bloke.
Someone's jumped on.
Someone's jumped on, and smart. He's jumped on because he knew later on you're not going to get on anymore.
he's riding the wave of momentum.
He's riding the wave, mate. So the Melbourne Coffee Roasting Company.
Yes, they've come on. They've joined up. So
Yep.
what's the promo code? Carlton 15.
So,
you hop on their website.
For all Jumper Punch fans.
And Blue Abroad fans.
And Blue Abroad, sorry, of course. All Blue Abroad and Jumper Punch fans. If you get onto their website at the Melbourne Coffee Roasting Company.
Yep.
MelbourneCoffeeRoasting.co.com. That's it. That's the one. And at checkout, you do the promo code Carlton15. You will get 15% discount, man. You don't get that nowhere in the world.
Pretty good.
I'm telling you, 15%.
Godfather offer,
huge.
mate.
That's huge, man. I'm buying heaps of it.
Shout out to those guys and to Brandon Bevilacqua on it. You
Yes,
won't be Bevilacqua,
Bevilacqua.
it'll be Bevi
Hey, for
Cafe.
all you Australians, you got no idea. Bevilacqua means drink water. He took that and he made coffee. Right? How good is that, eh?
Fantastic.
They're only they're like local. I went to their place and they show me how they roast the coffee. They bring it in, man.
Very good.
It was really good, man. It was really good, and we've drank the coffee. We're gonna drink some now, and I'm telling you, I don't just say it. I've been drinking this for 40 years, man.
There it is.
40 years coffee,
Right.
and it's a great. So let's order some coffee.
Explains everything.
Get the bat phone out.
1995, man. Man, we need a
Sick
new
of
number,
fucking
huh?
garlic, man.
Fucking-
Fuck, mate.
Hello.
That would be nice.
How you going? It's Rocco, Paul and Mars here. Yep. Yes, we like the free short blacks. Yes. And a couple of little, maybe some cannoli in there, yeah? All right. Thank you very much. So that's done.
Here it is.
Well, it's done. And now we're going to start. All right. Hey, we're show number 6.
We are show
Oh,
number 6.
Mate, it's fucking flying here, man.
Jumper
I'm loving
numbers.
this, man.
Very, very good
Jump.
numbers that we've
So,
got to focus on.
when we go to number 6, as usual, we are going to go over some of the best number 6 in the Carlton jumper.
Yes,
Hey?
we
All
shall.
right. Oh, but before we do,
Okay.
let's have this
Mr.
coffee.
Thank you
Let's
very
thank
much.
you to the beautiful
Thank you.
assistant. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Look at this, man. We got 8 for everyone.
Rosterly.
These
Yeah,
are Crostally, mate. These ones here, this is like the liquid gold made into solid when Mum used to make these. huh?
Fantastic.
And these are like fantastic.
Look at that.
So, as usual, listen, man.
Get over your depression. You got the strong stuff
No,
again.
I've got to get the strong stuff, man. This is bad, man. The panther piss, man.
Hey, it's got to
Mate,
run
you know,
out. Gotta run out.
the problem is catching the panda.
The panther.
Yeah,
The panther.
the
Or
catching-
The panda. No, it's a panther.
The panther. What do I say?
Panda.
You catch
Catching the panther is hard, mate. You know, so this stuff is worth like.
Get it in. Mate, you
There's nothing
run
left,
out,
mate.
mate. You
I'm
fucking
gonna
run
drive.
out after you
Carlton have
drive.
run your drive, mate.
Uh,
You're gonna have to go hit them up.
That's
yeah,
it. There we
it's
go.
very
Not
important
too much.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll take this one. No, I'll take this one.
Cheers.
Why can't you give me the one with the
Yeah,
most
that's
shit
it.
in it?
That's it.
Cheers.
Yeah,
Cheers.
between all of
Cheers.
this. Mmm.
Here it is. Melbourne Coffee Roasting Co.
Daddies.
No, not a bad drop.
Nah, it's a good
There
drop,
it is.
man. I'm gonna take that one, get you
All
through
right.
the not only the day, the week that will get you through.
Very nice.
Anyway, that's
Very
number
nice.
6. I'm going to give you one now. So, the first one is, mate, he was a star, this bloke. Alf Key.
Who?
Alf Key. One game in 1920, and quite convincing, quite a coincidence. The only game he played, he lost to Melbourne by 18 points. I
How ironic.
There you
don't
go.
know. And when I looked him up, right, there was no footage of him, right, there's no pictures of him, there wasn't his height, his weight, or nothing. Zero.
It's,
Just a name. Anyway, he played one game. The other one I've got to mention, Mario Bortolotto.
No,
I love Bortolotto. That's a superb name.
Fantastic, isn't it?
very, very,
This bloke
very
here-
European.
And while I'm talking, have a look at this footage. Have a look at this footage, right? Mario Bortolotto, 30 goals, 2 premierships. 30 games, 2 premierships. Played in the 81-82.
How many
And
goals?
this well, this is the one you just saw. That's his only ever goal. Huh?
How about the
Yeah.
scoreline? Look at the scoreline.
Oh,
We're probably
mate.
not losing to North by that much the way we're fucking going at the moment.
Mate, those days theirs, man. You were going there expecting 20 goals by these people.
Unreal.
Unbelievable. So the other one I'm going to show, hey, this one here, not many people know this, but this is a bit of the blast from fucking the past, all right? Bob Chitty. Anyone that knows their history knows this bloke was the captain in 38 and 45. He was the captain of the Bloodbath against the Swans at Princess Park,
Tony.
and apparently it was one of the most...
Tony the Bolfo will love that.
Ah.
Story.
Mate, he's
Please.
another story. I'm going to get that bloke. Yeah. Actually, you know the night. Can you? And we're showing you footage at the moment. You can see, and this
right.
bloke was captain, and he was also the emergency for the team of the century. The bloke could play apparently, even though as you're watching this footage, he never touches the ball. I don't get
Doesn't
it.
matter. And the video's going about as slow as that ball movement
And
of
this is,
halfback
yeah,
and
if you look at
fullback.
that
I
video,
wish there was
but
much
he
footage
was,
like this as Carlton.
he was apparently he was like a really tough champion player, and that game there, and I was at that game.
Yeah.
I was at that game.
Yeah.
1945. Yeah, I was only a young tacker.
Yeah.
I was only a young tacker. Anyway,
You were still swimming inside your father, weren't you?
Little tadpole.
I'm telling you, mate, I've been following the Blues a long time,
I need to
mate.
get this into me.
A long
You
time.
were following
mate.
the Blues before you even knew.
Alright, who is the number 6 though?
All right, now you tell me who your favourite number 6 is.
Well, ours is Kate Simpson.
Of course, there's only one.
Games record holder in that jumper.
Courageous.
So, Kate Simpson,
Brave.
I'm going to give you some stats. 42 games, 139 goals, best and fairest in 2014, and he's a dual premiership player. Well, pre-season, he was 05 and 07 pre-season. Hey, I'd take it. I would take that. I would take that. I would watch.
The Wizard Cup. I was there for that game against the Eagles.
The Wizard Cup.
I think the highlight for that was when Craig Willis was calling out the number and he held Matthew Lappin's name and number 12, Matthew Lappin.
That's right. They were doing that. That's
Mate, there
right.
was like 50,000 people.
Yeah.
Mate, it was packed.
But it was packed.
Fucking
If you
packed.
research it, that was unreal.
Right.
It
Carlton
was-
West
Hey,
Coast.
there's some good
We were
players.
there.
The bowler from the pocket has kicked a ripper.
Celebrated pre-season
Yeah,
championships.
my mate,
Enormous.
my mate Wigo,
Yeah.
he played
Yes.
in that, man.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
he
The
still
chief
talks
did.
about it.
The
The
chief.
chief talks about it. He loves it. He loves it. But
Jeff,
unfortunately, he does hold the record.
For the most, what?
Oh, the most losses,
Most
man.
losses.
And 8, he had 215. But I'm going to give you the top 3 in the most losses, right?
Okay. Was there more?
Kate's, no,
He is
he's
the
the
most.
most 215. But the next one is Kevin Murray on 208. Champion.
Okay.
Kevin Murray.
What did you play for?
Fitzroy, Kevin Murray, like triple Brownlow medalist.
Oh, no, okay. Don't know.
And Doug Hawkins.
The Douglas.
Oh, Footscray. Yeah.
The top 3 players, man, like they are top players and the most losses. So there you go. And he's actually, we'll just have a look at this. This is Simpson's probably
Yes.
greatest goal.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
This goal here, and as you can see, remember this game?
Shame we couldn't do it for him.
And remember this game? He kicks that goal, man. It was a ripper goal in the rain there. So yes,
I remember at one stage it had the longest streak, act like most games
Oh.
in a row. Then that
Yeah.
dog Wellingham knocked him out.
Collingwood supporter
Scum
makes
dog.
me sick,
Yeah.
mate.
I remember
Knocked
that.
him out,
At the
mate.
G on the
He
wing.
was- yeah,
And we won.
the
We won,
We won that
yeah.
night.
Mate, that was a hit.
How long was he
That
out for?
was
Like
a
8
hit.
weeks, 6
No.
weeks?
No, it was only
Yeah.
it was only a shortish period. It was maybe 3 or 4, but you're right, it wrecked the
I
whole
remember.
streak, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was built like a string bean, but the
Yeah.
bloke could
Yeah.
definitely play.
Right.
Anyway, there's the number 6. Hope you
Yeah.
enjoyed that. But you know what we're here for. You know what we're here. Let me turn the page. Oh, that's right. We're here for therapy on the couch.
Yep.
We're here. We
Real.
played Melbourne at the MCG. There was a huge crowd. 38,000 Carlton people, mate. We'd really get out there to support our people. All right. So the scores were Melbourne 13-16-94, and we were a measly 10-8-68. And McKay kicked 3, and then we had singles to Owies, Betts, Pitternet, Casbolt, Stocker, Gibbons, and Murphy.
At least we kicked more goals than behinds.
We did too. I didn't know.
Yeah, but we also gave up 29 scoring shots.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. 13-16.
Oh,
13-16. Seriously, they really. Anyway, let's go. Let's go. Please help these people. Help these people.
Help
I
us.
can't even help myself or him or you.
Outclassed, outdone,
Outspread,
outstructured,
everything.
everything just
Yeah.
not good enough. Not good enough. And it's not. I don't think it's for whether it's moments or lack of effort. I don't think that's the big issue at the moment. I think just the big issue is just the nous in the coach's box, the nous of the players, the smarts, the football smarts. We just don't. Everything just seems hard for us. Everything we do, every goal we get,
Every
everything
goal
we,
is. It's like we
and we just
we
can't.
work hard for
We
it.
just
don't
can't
We
turn
do.
those. We can't turn those half moments into moments.
Yep.
And we can't capitalise on it with strings of goal. Like yesterday I counted, there was twice where Melbourne, they kicked
Four
four goals in a row. 2 times.
Yes.
Yeah.
two times to
and
get
that's
away.
right. They didn't do the 5, but they did 4
But
2 in a row.
Yeah, we kicked the goal in between, and then they kicked another 4, and it's just like.
So that's really 8 goals. Forget about that goal in
Yeah,
between. It was 8 goals they kicked again on us. You know what I mean?
You can't stop that momentum against us, and
it's a real issue.
It's been there
It's
for
a
a while.
real
It hasn't just been there this year; it's been there previous years, and it's like it's implanted in their brains.
100%, man.
So, and I just like. I know everyone's got their own coaching style, you know, T. Goodwin, I see Fagan on the bench and all that.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'd like to see maybe T get down to the bench maybe one quarter and, you know, I don't know, just...
Fucking rev the
might
bastards up.
be
something.
something. I've never seen him on... I've never
Show
seen...
something.
Do you ever see him on the phone? I never see him on the phone, but I don't know. He must have someone else on the phone for him, a messenger, but...
Look,
I mean,
the
what
thing
can you
is with
do?
the coaches, man, you can do whatever you want, but if you're not getting results, you're going to get criticised for it. And he's not getting results, man.
I think the biggest thing for me, and I was harping on about it all game, was our transition
To the fence.
from offence
Yeah.
to defence is absolutely horrendous. It is
Right.
absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
And you can really see it when you're sitting on level 4, right?
I know,
you
my
can
It was
see
at
it.
one point at the game where we turned to each other and the balls come in from a centre clearance.
Well, this is from
From
why
our-
we're going to transition to offence
to
because we
offence.
won the clearance.
We won the clearance,
Yeah.
and we looked at each other, and all the Melbourne players were in front of us.
Yep.
And they were giving 5-10
Oh, yeah.
metres to every man,
Yeah.
and they got 6 or 7 around the ball. I'm looking at a
Can't
ball,
be-
and I'm like,
Bro, it was just,
where are our players?
it was just a swarm of red and blue.
I mean, we smashed them in the clearances, but it was the quality of the
Of
clearance.
course.
They linked
Well,
by hand, the
I can
change.
tell
That's
you-
what I say about these stats, man. You forget about these stats. They
It's
mean
the way.
nothing.
tell
They
you-
were all rush kicks into the 50.
I can tell you, with the clearances, we actually sent up a spare to the
Yeah,
contest.
correct. And they
So
could
we-
leave it down back.
So we outnumbered them at the contest,
Yeah.
Yep.
which, you know, inflated our clearance
Clearance
numbers.
numbers,
That's
correct.
And what Goodwin said in the press, he said that, well, basically through, you know, to paraphrase him, we were happy to lose the clearances, knowing that,
Sweating on us turning it over.
Smart coaching,
knowing
man.
that Lever and, well, having faith in the two guys down there, May and Lever, to intercept and do the job.
correct.
Listen, you're absolutely right. And he took the piss out of us in that press conference.
He did.
Right? Yeah. Listen, man, we had, and again, I don't care about stats, but it's funny that we had more inside 50s, right? Once we got in there, 36% efficiency.
Efficiency, yeah.
Oh,
Scoring shots to inside.
If you look at the
50s, yeah.
quality of entry, I know
That's the
Rain in
problem.
the second
That's-
half, but it doesn't matter. You've got to lower your
That's
eyes.
the
We're just
problem.
bombing it in,
How
bombing
many
it in,
times?
bombing it in.
It's like they were. It's
I
that
understand.
Lever and May were just sitting there, mate, just like
And
taking
left,
up.
left McKay 2-on-1, 3-on-1, and it's just like if he's got 2-on-1, 3-on-1, there's someone free.
It's a disconnect between both. It's,
Yeah,
it's the
correct.
midfield being put under pressure and having
Yeah.
to kick long, and then
And
it's
the
the forwards not rolling up
rolling
high
up,
enough to
yeah.
be able to
Yeah.
compete
It's a
and
bit
not
of
get into the
everything.
contest.
But whose fault's that? I'm hearing that everyone's trying to defend him, and I'll talk about this later.
Yeah.
Man, they're not getting the message. There is something wrong here.
Yeah.
Man, you can't keep. We keep saying every week. We keep saying lower the eyes.
Yeah.
Why are you kicking to a 2-on-1? They did it again. How many times did they kick it straight to a Melbourne player? Like we're sitting there, and I'm going, man, he's going to do it. There's 2 Melbourne players there. Bang, straight in the middle of
You
it.
can see it's the same thing every week.
But they're not getting the
Same
message, mate.
It's just the same thing. The forward entries are just it's no composure going forward.
The structure going forward as well just looks
Very
Bad.
It's almost like it's one shot saloon. Like it's
Get it
if
to
it doesn't go
McKay.
to Harry,
It's all over.
it's like there's no one else gets it.
And
And it might happen that you get one that spills out the back end always or bets.
Of course, and that's what
that
they're
should
there
be
for.
that should be that.
But
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, but I understand that, but like
You shouldn't be relying on that.
But we went to, I know to go off a little bit off topic, but we went off to the GWS Richmond game. Now I love GWS, just
Yeah,
not as
that's
much as
right.
Carlton, but the way that they lower their eyes and they find the hit up target and their ability to get away from the defender
Separation.
is just, it's unreal. And they're a young team. I know they've got experienced heads in there, but
So we
the quality of entry was just, I look at it and go, okay, I can see that what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
And I thought they did it well. with
Leading
the
lanes
corner.
were open.
Correct. And there was
Um,
holes everywhere and they could exploit them. And that's what we can't do.
No,
So-
it's bad, man. It's bad. And also, it's bad. And also, I'm telling you, when I see it, look at the way they set up around the contest, man. They've got no idea. They've got no idea the way they set up.
Well, this is what I said last week. We don't have the ability to be able to fish out a handball or two to a better target running through, or to a midfielder at the contest who just gets half a yard of space to.
Is it work rate?
Is it coaching? Is it just the players in there that are not good enough? Is it?
Yeah.
Come on, mate. Players are just, they're robots, man. If I'm telling you to stand in a certain position, just do it. Why aren't they doing it?
Rinse, repeat.
Why aren't they doing it? If I'm the coach and I'm going, do this. All right, you didn't get it this week. Do this. You didn't get it the week after. Do this, and they're still not doing it. They're not doing. Have a look, everyone. I implore you to have a look at their setup around the contest. How many times did they get sucked all into the contest?
Yeah.
Look at it. That's a disgrace,
It could
man.
be a directive, though. It could be.
So that's a directive? Then fuck off. If that's your directive, it's shit. It's absolutely shit if that's your directive.
Well, if that's
Yeah,
a
we
directive and we're on a
And I don't know if it is, but if it is, that's wrong, man. It's not working.
I can't stand when I see 3 or 4 guys go up for the same football and no one stays down. And they said it in the press conference as well. He said, we got smashed at ground ball, belted at ground ball, loose ball gets, uncontested possessions.
And how many times did they get those loose ball gets on the ground? Because
just
the way they set up, you look at it.
See?
You look at it, people sit back, and that's, another
less pressure on the ball carrier as well.
They've got no confidence in each other. Mate, I got the jumper here, man. We did the interview with, and everyone, I recommend you have a look at it, because these blokes will give you an insight of the way a team should be playing, right?
Yeah.
They've got no confidence in each other. I'm telling you, for you to all go for the ball, it's simple. You have got no confidence in your teammates.
Yeah, and it was. I think there was a passage of play where I think Casbolt might have been going back with the fly.
Yeah.
And Jones called for it because he was behind him, and Casbolt has ducked his head.
Yeah.
Right.
Fucking hell.
I remember that.
Now, I don't know why the fuck Jones is calling for it, because you should be calling Levi back.
Yes.
Yeah.
If Levi has to duck his head for you to fucking get the football, no, you should make it. Ducking the head is just not at the aerial ball. But how many times did we fucking see it?
Yeah,
I reckon there are about 5 or 6 times.
There's a few.
Casbolt, Parks,
Yep.
Williams. Mate.
There was a few more.
There was a few, man. I was actually shocked how many times.
I got angry.
I'm telling you, they've lost complete confidence, man. I don't know what they're doing.
But what is that?
I don't know.
What is that?
I've
And
never
they
seen
go
that
up
in
like
footy.
this, like.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
What is that?
I've never seen that.
Look, I know you got to be courageous and being brave but that's just like, man, that's just a non. It's just a
saying you kick
non-negotiable.
yourself.
Mate. You just go back. Go back.
Like
it.
You have to.
Well, stop
It's
it.
about to go, because if you don't, someone else will from the opposition, man. They'll.
Outworked and outdone, and and then I hear in the crowd, but they're 8-0.
Hack it.
No,
Don't you
well,
want to
this-
beat them?
No, well, this is that.
You know what? All right,
mentality
now,
now.
hear me out, right?
I'm
I don't know what's worse, right? I don't know what's worse.
We'll give you
The state of where we're at on the field,
Yeah.
Or off the field.
right? Or look, I don't doesn't matter. Like, I'll disagree with supporters. It doesn't mean I'm not going to sit down and not have a fucking beer with you. It's not.
No,
It's
it's
not
the
about
best.
being
I love it.
personal.
I love it.
Oh, mate, I'll have a dip at
Hey,
someone.
none of us
I have
know-
a dip at mates. I have a dip at him. I have a dip at Mike or whoever, right? But doesn't. I'll still sit down
Before
with
you
and
go
have a
on,
fucking beer.
I've had a little bit of criticism too. You know, at the end of the day, none of us know shit. We're only giving our opinion.
I
So
know.
don't worry about it. Who
right.
knows? And the problem is, if you're right, you're going to go, I was right. And if you're wrong, no one says anything. At the end of the day, it's just your
Suck
opinion.
eggs.
That's
We
it,
win.
mate.
That's it, right? There's a guy behind us at the
Oh,
game yesterday,
don't. Oh.
right? And I'd love to chat to him. I would love to. I'd
And
love
if
to
you're
sit
watching,
down and have a
if
beer
you're
with him.
watching, reach out.
I'd love
It's
to
just
pick
not,
your
I'm not having
brain.
a go as it's not right.
Love to pick his
But
brain.
we're turning the ball. But Fogarty has blazed away, right? And I didn't mind his game yesterday, right? You'll see the
That
result.
was alright.
He's blazed away and turned it over. It was a terrible kick. It was just a shocking kick. If you're going to kick to space, kick to space.
That's it.
And he saw he's kicked it straight down his throat, and the bloke behind us is clapping.
Well done, Fog.
Set up.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck
He was
me.
annoying me, mate.
Anyway, Then the excuses started coming out. We got injuries. We're there 8-0. They're this, they're that, they're that.
Umpires, this. I'm like,
umpires, yeah.
mate, blame your own team.
Yeah.
Your team's
Now,
playing the.
Tell me, right? Who have we got out off the top of your head that will come in and everything will just change? Who have we got out?
Not
Who?
everything, but it could swing a game. Curno, that's it.
Kerner.
Yeah, but you can't rely on him now. He's got his
dead for
knees
3
right.
years.
All right, Fisher and Martin.
Fisher and Martin, the other two. But
Okay.
they're not the ones who are
Hold on. They were in against Collingwood. How the fuck did we go against Collingwood?
The worst game we've played.
Against probably arguably one of the worst teams in the
And
competition
this is the problem.
this year.
And I've been seeing
So
this.
stop giving me all this fucking bullshit about we're injured, we got this. Every
excuses.
team has injuries.
It's
Every team has
Well,
injuries.
I have to use the Richmond game again. They were down by nearly 30 points. They have their whole midfield out,
Yep.
and they still win the game. I know
100%.
it's Martin lifts them up, but it doesn't matter. They still won the
matter,
game
mate.
somehow. And still,
Hey,
they
listen,
had 6 of the
you're
position
100%
players
mate.
out.
And
And
this,
what
this
excuses?
100%. And this Richmond, you think about it, right? Even when they got injuries, you pick them
Yeah,
because of it's the way they play the game.
correct. Systems.
It's a system, and we make these excuses. Now it's Martin and Fisher. Oh, we're waiting for Kerner. Oh, he's training. Forget about Kerner, mate.
You won't
I even
play
heard
this
someone today saying,
You won't
"Oh, he's looking at the next 8 games. We could or next 11 games. We could possibly win 8." Well, you are all delusional, mate. You are all delusional, mate. I don't care who comes in. I don't know, man. You're absolutely right, man. We just make excuses, and it makes us feel better.
I look
Doesn't
at the
make me
list
feel
and I
better,
think
just for
the
it.
talent, we've picked up the talent. And people, like, I think...
Have we?
Well, that was supposed... I'm saying, like, from a draft point of view. Like,
Well,
the
everyone
picks that we've
says
had,
we
the
have.
talent we've got.
Maybe everyone says.
I'm not saying that it is or isn't there. I'm just saying that we've gone and done it, right?
We tried.
And we've topped up the list with Sard and Williams.
Yeah.
So that tells me that they think
ready.
they're ready. And that's what I'm going off. I'm going off the club thinks they're ready. I think
Right.
they're ready.
And
What's
where are
fucking
we?
stopping them? There's just
What is
something that's just
There's
not
something
there.
stopping
3 and 6. That's
And,
really
and,
right.
and then I
Thirteen.
see,
People clapping efforts that he missed
and then I
it.
see,
Plowman.
but we're within 4 goals of Melbourne.
Everyone's happy at that.
How can you
That's
be happy?
disgraceful.
I don't understand. And then people clapping them off after losing, and I'm just like, whatever, man.
What's gonna happen next year? So the premiers of this year, if we lose to them by 4 goals next year, we're 4 goals off.
Yeah.
But it's the same. It's like
But
a,
it's
it's
been
like
that
a
every
PR
year.
machine.
Yeah.
It's a PR machine.
People are
It's-
getting delusional by these.
Drinking the
like,
Kool-Aid.
yeah.
The Kool-Aid's being
by
drank
these 4
beautifully.
goals and that. I'm telling you, it's
Bullshit.
more than 4 goals. The 4 goals is huge.
It's about
It's
winning,
huge.
right? People go, and then they go, we're within 4 goals,
No.
and then they say, oh yeah,
No.
mate, but it is about winning. So why are you letting them
No.
off?
It's
Would
huge.
you be, and I keep asking, right? Are the club happy with fucking 3 and 6?
No.
No. So why the fuck should we be?
I've said this. Would the players have gone inside the change room this week
And pat each
and
other
gone,
on the back?
"Oh, well done, good stuff"? No.
No,
So
no.
what? Well,
Why should
I don't think so.
should we lower our
Why-
expectations?
because I don't know, we're just making excuses, man. We're making excuses.
We are the
from
standard, mate.
everybody.
We are the standard. And Pommy actually, shout out to Pommy, he actually used the Rangers as an example,
Yeah,
right?
his famous
Now-
Rangers actually took the cup this week officially.
Oh,
And they-
Undefeated.
Mate,
Huh?
Undefeated
were
for
they?
the whole
Undefeated,
season.
Yeah.
Were they?
Yeah.
And the Rangers took over Celtic's reign.
Correct.
Yes.
Celtic, and don't forget the Rangers were fucked.
Yeah.
They were done. Similar situation to what Carlton were.
He actually compared them very similar
Similar
to the Carlton.
situation to what
But it
Carlton
was an
were.
attitude. Undefeated.
For a
It was
whole
an-
season.
Do you know who demanded all the success? The fans
Yep.
and the coach.
Yep.
Winning is all that mattered. That's all that
You
mattered.
should
that
be
should be a
satisfied.
What do they count at the end of the season in the ladder? Win, loss, win, loss,
That
win,
should be the
loss.
culture. Winning.
What do you count when you go down to the club? The cups.
Cups.
You go look at them. Oh.
How'd you get
And
it? By
another
winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing, everyone, they better realise this. This is the longest streak.
26 years?
26 years. That's Carlton hasn't won
Yeah,
a
it'll be
flag.
27.
The longest. And other people going, oh, but Melbourne, 70 years,
Don't
50
care.
years. I don't care.
I
We
care
should
about my
never
team. I care
We
about
should
my
never
team.
be 26
I
years
don't
without
care
a
about
flag.
other teams.
Can I read out what Pommy wrote? on one of these Carlton pages, and I promised him I would, because this was really,
I don't care what other.
this
other
was
channels.
fantastic. This was
Maybe
fantastic.
ridiculous.
It's only to make you feel
I
better.
love what he said.
But I don't feel better. I feel worse.
Not for words.
This
I
is
feel like crying.
this is what he said, right? So someone talked about how North haven't won a flag since 1999,
Yep.
and about how Melbourne have been rebuilding for 60 years, whatever. And then Dan goes, so how do you work out the 60 years? The system in which we know it is brand new in sporting terms, late 80s. To say a rebuild finishes when you win a flag is bizarre, as only one side can ascertain that level once per year. You'll find that, analytically speaking, a rebuild is completed once a side is deemed finals worthy, as in they've shed their list and put themselves into a position to win the big dance. Then he went on. This is more about the fans and about us and what we should be demanding.
Yeah.
The only constant in improvement is embracing critique.
Yep.
Embrace critique.
Exactly.
How do you get better if you're always tapped on the back and said, well done, good
100%,
job?
man.
Well done, man. Good
Well
call.
done, good job. You've done enough.
That's not good enough.
No one has got better in the history of humanity by constant positive and naive overlooking. Right? Then he went on to say, however, you'll find that less than 12% of serial killers come from a family that willingly and blindly defend their children at every step. Not that he's saying our club are going to become serial killers. But anyway, it's sickening how no forum seems to understand a basic human right to debate. People are allowed to be angry. They're also allowed to offer opinion that's based in fact. Mind-blowing at times that we talk about feelings. If the players... This is what got me. I love this bit.
Yeah.
If the players are upset on six figures and playing the toughest sport in the world, that their fans believe so much in them that they should do better, then simply they need to retire, as sport is hard and pushback is literally what the successful live by.
100%, man. 100%. Well said, Dan. Well read. Well said, man. And Dan's always spot on these things, man. He's spot on, man.
It's the culture. It's all about
It is the culture. We have slowly, and if you
Digress.
if you
as a
listen again, the
football family.
cooter at the start, we were never like this, and
No,
we
you were-
overnight.
I understand how you guys are back in.
Yeah.
Our dads used to go every single week.
And now overnight we've just accepted now this is normal. This is normal.
Man, we used to sack coaches a year or two after winning a flag.
If you're not good enough, you're not good enough.
And we held on to a bloke who fucking went 2-20. That's where we've fallen.
Hey,
That
listen,
is where we are.
in the 80s we had Parkins, right? And then they sacked him,
For what?
right?
Walls?
In 86, 3 years later, 4 years later for Walls.
Walls.
Walls wins a premiership in 87. 2 years later,
Gone.
he's going, they're not good enough, let's get Parkins back in.
Correct.
And they did the swap again.
I know.
And we won another premiership.
95.
Sometimes you just need that change, mate. Like it doesn't. I'm going to talk about T, but I don't want any.
What is it? You become the victim of your own demise?
Yeah, mate.
It's just maybe sometimes maybe it's just not working.
So, you know, it's just
Anyway.
Worrying,
And
very
look,
worrying.
and the sour note on the game is that it'll probably be
okay.
confirmed. David Cunningham's done his knee.
I was so
In the
shattered.
first minute, man, I was sitting right there,
I
man.
did-
As soon as he come
mate.
down,
Before we go, are we making mention of the Cunningham matchup thing later, or shall I make mention of that now?
Do we have that later?
Or have we got that?
I mentioned it a bit, but we can
No,
mention it
just-
because it was a disgrace.
Just please.
Now.
Fuck. Please. That made me sick.
Okay.
Are you getting ready?
Yeah. Now, in the press conference, right? In the press conference, David Teague made mention of David Cunningham's role in the game. Now, his role was apparently his role, right? And I'm not saying this would have worked or it wouldn't have.
You don't
right?
know because it's...
But on the periphery and looking at it and listening to what he was referring to, I just scratched my head and thought, David Cunningham was supposedly meant to play a role on Jake Lever. And the idea behind it was, to quote Teague, we thought he could match it with him aerially, and we thought he could get him on the spread and on the ground. Now, David Cunningham is 186 centimetres.
How tall is that?
Jake Lever is 195 centimetres. Now, shout out to Jimmy Faz on Twitter, at Jimmy Faz. He mentioned that last year we did that on Easton Wood. That Cunningham played that role in Easton Wood. Now, Easton Wood is the same height as David Cunningham.
Correct.
185, 186 centimetres. they decided that maybe Matt Owies.
Oh, yeah,
Go on,
Jake
please.
Lever.
And
How'd that go?
What do you have, about 800 contested
I'm telling you,
votes?
I don't get it. I don't get
Why
it.
would you? I mean, he's a young kid, right? You've got to come in and play a role. Okay, if the coach asks you to play that role, good. Mate, let the kid go out there and play football. Just let him go out there and play football. He's a young kid.
I can't
He's
believe
24
it.
years old. He's only played 3 games in his life. Let him go out there
And
and
he's been
enjoy.
doing
Why does
so
he have to?
well with
Why
that.
does he have to lock
Hey, how
down?
good
Why
has he
can't
been
he
doing?
play in the midfield? Why would you line him up on like...
Someone told me.
I'm so
I don't
shattered
go back,
for
but
him.
someone told me
I
he
can't
started at
believe it.
half back Cunningham as well.
He did.
I don't know.
I've never seen. You know, they said like he was going to match him aerially, right?
Who, mate?
I've
Mackay
never
would have struggled
known-
to
I've
match
never-
Lever aerially.
I've never known Cunningham to be that sort of player. I've never like thought, oh, he's going to take the big mark. He's going
Has
to.
he ever got up off the ground?
I don't think so. And the one time he did, unfortunately, he done his bloody knee.
Oh, man. I was...
That's
I
shattering.
punched the seat about 10 times when I saw him do his knee, and I think I swore about.
It was, and I was,
50
I
times.
so
was
shattered.
stunned for that whole quarter. It kind of like
Set
put me
the
off.
tone.
Yeah, set the tone. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's it. So we'll talk more about the presser, man. That's like another.
That's
But
it.
anyway, what do we do now?
We got votes to
Votes.
get
We
through, mate.
got votes, so let's do the votes. All right, we're going to start with
With me.
Mars this week.
Yep.
What are we doing?
Interesting. Votes, I'll start off with McKay, who get 1.
100%.
Thought he battled well with his injury. I think it was in the first quarter and copped it.
Yeah.
I think it was
He's been carrying it apparently.
Yeah, from
The last
last
fortnight.
week. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
So,
I don't
and
know.
I think we fell on it early,
Yeah.
and kind of maybe. It's,
Anyway.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but whatever. Fogarty, I thought battled well.
Yeah.
No hit for 2. Cripper for 3. I thought he was in and under. Like,
He done well. Look,
you know,
he come back.
Like
quick,
this
isn't
game after
I
quarter
thought he battled well. Doherty for
Yep.
4.
Yep.
Thought he played, did his game, and Sam Walsh just I don't comment
Just
anymore.
standard.
Next.
Hey, do you know I put Walsh, like before the game was started, I put Walsh 5.
5, just pencil him in.
Nah, see, I don't like that. I fucking hate that.
But
I know.
but he was our best
But
player.
But it
I
happens.
hate that. I hate that.
All right, so
It is
tell me
our
what
best
you
player.
think then. Tell me what you think about the 5.
I don't like that. To you.
Five Sam Walsh.
That's it.
Well, look, geez, he just keeps churning it out, doesn't he? He was the pick
You
of the
can see
midfielders
he's
again.
just a worker,
Battles.
man. He's a
Battles.
I could have given the 5 to Doherty,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
4 for Sam Doherty, 3 to Ed Kerner. I thought he toiled away well in
Yeah.
midfield. Their midfield didn't really get on top of us.
What?
Like, they didn't really dominate us. Their midfield didn't
Yeah, I
really
think so.
dominate us.
They were sharing it like a fucking hot
Well,
cross.
I
I
think
think
like
defensively
clearance
they
and
were
all
much
that,
better.
but
They-
once it got out,
Yeah.
they took.
We,
care
we,
of us.
we did match their midfield. It was just the class at the end of the day, really.
Okay.
2 to Cripps.
Yep.
Battled hard, battled well. He had 10 tackles, which is a
Yeah,
big
big,
tick
yeah.
in my book.
Yep.
And 1 to Lockie Fogarty, even though he turned the ball over a few times. But
Yeah,
I like,
he did,
there were a
yeah,
few
yeah.
moments. I like him getting in and about, and he was.
I like
he
him in the
provided
midfield.
he provided an outlet
Yeah,
for
Oh,
us.
he is a midfielder. Well, drafted as a midfielder.
5 to
Before
Walsh,
I-
4 to Doherty, 3 to Kernell, 2 to Cripps, and 1 to
Yeah,
Fogarty.
nice.
So before we go to my votes, the one I like to mention, Stocker. I reckon put him in the midfield. I
Fuck,
reckon
he's chunky. I love him.
he done all right.
he's
He done all
thick.
right. Kicked that goal, man. He showed a bit of passion.
But at
so-
least there was one passage. I know he turned it over, but at least he showed a little bit. I'm going to come through the middle and try and
Keep
hit that
that
kick.
going, mate. I reckon he's
You know,
a big
he'll
guy.
hit it more times than he
Take
does.
the
I'll
onus,
say
mate.
that.
Take
So
the onus.
All right, so for me, I go 1 to McKay. Like really, mate. He's
He
hurt.
gets an honourable mention from
Yeah.
me. He's a tough bastard.
Nah, tough man. Really, really good. I'm scared. He's playing that well. Everyone's coming after him. Fucking hell. Don't want to lose him. Anyway, I gave 2 to Sard. I think he did
Okay,
all right.
yeah.
He got
Yeah.
a few possessions there. He's always under pressure. He's done all right. I gave 3 to Doc and 4 to Cribs. I thought for Cribs did well. And 5 I gave to guess who?
No, I don't know.
Interesting mix of votes there.
Yeah.
Outside
That's, and
the-
that's the way
outside
it
the
is.
top.
That's the way it is. So look, there was. The thing is, there's a couple of standouts, and then there was a whole bunch of like middle
whatever.
range,
Yeah.
and then there was a handful
Go
of.
pick.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into the next.
Speaking
Anyway,
of
the overall. Let's have a look at the overall. Here we go. As you can see, Walsh streaks
105.
ahead on 105. Just keeps on keeping on. Wheats didn't get any votes this week,
No.
but he remains his second spot there.
Didn't take a mark.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't.
So-
He didn't have his best game.
No.
No, probably
He was
one
a bit
of
off.
them.
He was a bit off.
No.
He was a bit off.
McKay stays third with 41.
Yep.
So the top three seem to be just doing
Yep.
what they do. And again, we keep talking about that top three, and there's a spine, and they keep doing it. The Doc, he's on 40 now. He's remained at fourth. Yep. And then in fifth spot, Cribbs, the captain, has taken over from Curnow and Sale last week, and he's on 32. So
Well, probably they're the top 5 players in our club, I would think.
yeah, 100%,
So-
Yep.
100%. And then we've got a couple of
Yep.
middle range, but that's
Yep.
it. That's what
Yep.
we're building
Yep.
around. Anyway, as always, the yin, the yang, the good, the bad, we're always going to go to Banana of the Week. Oh, let's get this one out. Banana, give it to me. I've got to hold this to make it because it's therapy. I stroke it.
Oh boy. Is it that small? Is it?
No, stroke the banana. Alright, so now I could have gone,
Anyone.
mate. I couldn't give it to the back-to-back. I can't do it. But I gave it to this bloke here, seriously. He's been playing a few big games. Liam Jones.
Yep,
Now,
okay.
everyone, this isn't about the person. This is just about the game. I just want to emphasise the banana of the week is just about what they did on the field, right?
Performance.
That's it, just performance. 5 disposals. 2 were turnovers. So here's 3, really. And those 3 disposals, I'm telling you, they weren't good, man. They were not
I
good,
didn't
man.
see him, but anyway.
He only gained 75 metres. Right? Guess how many tackles he had? You think, like, the ball went in there like a few times.
Yeah.
Bananas! There's bananas. 0 bloody tackles, mate. He's got no, I'm telling you, to me, the more I see him, he's got no defensive. He just doesn't do the tackles. He doesn't stand on his man.
Doesn't respect his
No
opponent.
respect. No
Doesn't
respect.
his opponent.
60% disposable efficiency. That's bad for a backman. If you're doing 60%, because that means every
1 in
10
2.
times,
1 in 2.
almost 1 in 2, you're turning it over. So what's the good of you? You know, contested possessions 0. Bananas. Unfortunately, I'm telling you, and mate, we got no one to replace him with. This is the issue.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Anyway,
It's about, what is it?
That's
Intercept
what you might
defender. Can't
intercept defender. Do you want this? You're gonna stroke it? Yeah.
Give it a play.
Now,
Give it a give.
we've got
give
some
it.
footage to play for my banana of the week.
Let's go. Let's
So
watch
have,
this.
Have a look at this.
Let's watch this.
Test, which allows all their defenders just to set up a big wall. Long ball, and Neil Bullen, simple mark, walks in and kicks a goal. That's too easy. You called it, James, far too easy, and good option by Harrison Petty. When you win the contest in the middle of the ground, we said it earlier.
What do you say about that, mate? Let's.
Lockie Plowman. They could be banana of the year.
That was bad.
Fuck me.
I lost it.
That is, you know that they're saying we just let them walk into the goal. He literally let Neil Bullen walk into the goal.
100%, man.
And he's just, I don't know, and I'm not letting him as an out whether or not he saw picking to the corner of his eye.
Nah.
But mate, what do I say every game? Jumper fucking tight.
Nah.
Yep, 100%.
When the ball is coming in, jumper tight.
Yeah, Siri loves it.
Shut up.
No,
Unacceptable.
don't need to say anymore.
Unacceptable.
Lockie Plowman, banana of the week.
Yeah, and as I said, there could have been a few, but unfortunately,
Yeah, just
Nah, fuck.
nah.
They're not
Banana.
there it is.
Hey, listen, we got the coffee sponsor again. How good
Yeah.
are they? How good was
That
that
coffee
coffee?
was nice. It
Our
actually
coffee
was.
roasting
It's better
cup.
than your
Make sure
crap
we
you
get on.
had.
Mate, I'm telling you, man, get in there. The 15%, man, you're not going to go wrong, man. That coffee was beautiful.
Carlton.
There it is.
Carlton 15. Put the Carlton 15, you get the 15% off. Look at that. I'm telling you, it's really nice coffee,
big
man.
bag, too.
Creamy.
It's a big
Mate,
bag.
you get value too.
Make sure you
get
get a
value
grinder.
too.
Can you get it
Hey,
grinded? I'm sure you can get it grinded too.
You can get it grinded, yeah,
From-
100%, 100%. I like the beans, but you can get it grinded. And anyone, hey, listen, if anyone like a fruit shop, I was thinking about this, you want to sponsor us for the banana of the week, think about it. Get on. Get the fruit shop, I don't know who you are out there, Joe,
Lamanas or
Vincenzo, fruit shop, whatever. Get on.
Marino
We'll give you the
Brothers.
banana of the week, mate. Think about it. Think about it. All right. Let's go. We got the banana of the week. The next one is Well, we're not doing it this week because there was no reserves.
No reserves.
So we can't.
Next week we're playing Box Hill.
Yeah.
Where
So we couldn't have a
at
look at
Box Hill.
who we were going to replace this
Sunday.
team.
did they win by 108 points on the
I
weekend?
don't know.
I think they did. They did.
Box Hill, okay.
They did.
Did
They
they?
won by
So
108
next week
points.
we play Box Hill
When?
at Box
Do you
Hill.
know when?
Sunday afternoon.
So Sunday. Oh, so we
It's the
play.
day
We're playing
after.
Saturday, Sunday. All right.
It's
Good,
the day
good,
after.
good.
So,
All right.
yeah.
Beautiful. All right. Let's go then to Mars Vincada.
Yep.
Mars Vincada.
And within.
And,
The journal within.
Yeah.
The journal with him, mate. I'm
reappears.
telling you, man.
It
This guy, man.
reappears.
He is now.
There's a little bit. I think I'm an analytic. Not really. Just full
He's
of
taking
shit.
notes. As he's swearing,
Yeah.
he's taking notes. He's
I
going,
see a
you
couple of-
damn dog!
I see a couple
It's
of
not
runs
all
today.
bad, but yesterday's game.
Oh, well,
Look,
you just
anyway,
gotta
we'll go
give
through
it. Give it as it is. Let's
Lost
do it.
Cunningham in the first 20 seconds. Just heartbreaking. Set the
Yeah.
tone for the day.
Yeah.
Always with the small forwards goal to start us off,
That was
which I
good.
thought was
I was
nice.
excited about
Well
it.
done, stayed down.
Yeah.
That's it. He stayed down.
Stayed down.
He
correct.
stayed down.
There was good early
He's a
pressure.
good small forward.
Good early pressure from us, I thought. Really,
Yeah.
intensity was high. Good tackle pressure as well. Again, from a kick out, get caught nowhere, and they waltz right through us up the ground.
Every
Mate.
fucking week there's one
I
of
hate
them.
that.
Every week.
Anyway, Cripps
Every
looked
week.
on early. Was he out to prove the doubters wrong? And I
Yeah.
thought he did.
Yeah.
No composure entering inside 50, just kicking out.
All day.
Then the pit put us up by 10. I think it was 50-metre penalty.
The 50 metre.
Bravo Sard. Hurry
Oh,
off
quickly,
early.
I was bagging all the
Yeah,
Melbourne supporters there.
yeah.
It happened. It happened to us. The exact same thing happened to us.
Correct.
We gave them the 50.
And Sard gave it away.
Yeah, yes,
Sard
I
gave
gave
it
it
away.
away.
How ironic. Harry off early, injured, shoulder. Jones doesn't track his man, Brown, who keeps the ball in,
Really?
and they set up, and
Yes,
he'll ball
yes,
and goal.
yes.
So he
I would
was
never think
yes.
that of
Yes.
He didn't follow
yes.
Brown up.
They outnumbered us in the
McDonald and
contest.
Brown. McDonald put it over to Brown. Brown gave the handball, and then they set up, got a goal.
Yep.
No respect.
The transitioning to defence on the Oliver goal was absolutely putrid, chasing shadows. Does Ed Kerno live on a corner because all he does is kick around the corner?
He's writing his own lines too. I love that. That is a good one. I like that.
Red time goal again happens every week.
Every
Happened
week.
for the past 6 years, maybe 10, 20, I don't know. Melbourne 27-20 at the break. Second quarter starts. Always start off the quarter. Missing 5 metres out. He missed the goal from 5 metres
Yeah,
out.
he should have kicked
Got to
that.
kick it. Small forwards goal, got
Yeah.
to kick it. Sard gives away a dumb 50, which was the same thing as before.
Yeah,
Bridge
it's
kicks goal number 2, sorry. They go 12 points up. Jones intercepts with a mark. Bravo.
And then?
No awareness, gets caught holding the ball.
That
What's
was,
new?
oh my God. I wanted to bury myself. Like, I didn't know
Yeah.
where to hide from it.
Yep.
No awareness.
Tackling pressure was still up, I thought. Casbolt gets his goal. That cements his spot for next week. The cockroach lives again.
Cockroach lives, yes.
The lack of speed to switch the ball continues to be a trend all year.
Yeah. we don't
Wiedering
switch.
loses his man on a rare occasion, and McDonald kicks a great goal from the boundary.
Yeah.
He lost his man. Wiedering went back to the square. McDonald came up and
Yeah.
won the contest. Clearances were in front 18-10, but we were rushed kicking it in to our 50. Melbourne Kleenexes by hand. 3 instances where Caswell outworked at the contest. There was a Brayshaw one.
The Brayshaw,
Anyway,
that was
Stocker with his first goal. This fucking pisses me off. This
Yeah.
pisses me off right fucking here. So what do you do as a football club when a player kicks his first goal for the club?
bad. You get around him.
Thank you. What do we fucking do? Oh yeah, well done, mate.
There was a couple of players that went past.
I don't think they even knew.
Nah.
Clearly they didn't know.
Nah.
How shit is that?
That's
anyway,
bad, man.
I'm not going to hamper on that
Man,
because I'm
man,
going
his
to
first
fucking
goal, they
explode.
should have been like everyone united, but no. You're right.
McKay hampered by the shoulder but gets his goal. Williams went to put himself in the hole with 1:49 left in the quarter and absolutely shit himself. Piss weak effort, and what happened? Results in a goal.
Yeah.
0 midfield pressure with 20 seconds to go in the quarter. And they had a shot, but I think they missed it. We get on to the third quarter. Cotty's cordial. Cottrell, weak 1v1 against Langdon when he got outmarked in the air and he was in front. Maybe could have done better.
Yeah,
I don't know, you tell me, Cotties. Again to start the
spell.
quarter. 5 inside 50s in the first 5 minutes. What happened? No
All
goals.
bats.
Yeah.
Quality
That's
of-
Banan! That's what we got, Banan!
Yes. Plowman, piss weak effort. Neil Bullen, he highlighted
I
that.
don't know what else.
Cripps fighting hard. Don't know why he went for a 20-metre handball.
Yeah.
Remember that one? Instead of kicking it, he handballed it.
no.
I just don't know. Anyway, it was one of his bad moments on the day, but I thought it was great. Fritsch, third goal, 31 points up, game over. McKay, how good is this man?
Mate, he's really shown
He's
to
kicked,
be the...
I'll give you a stat, he's kicked 30% of Carlton's goals this year.
Wow.
That's what we call the Pareto principle.
Yes.
Which is 80% of the output is done by 20% of the
Yes,
individual.
yes, exactly. Really
So if
good.
you haven't
I like
searched that one up, the Pareto principle.
Oh, I like it.
And we'll get on to the fourth quarter. There wasn't really much here, but I'll give you one thing that fucked. Oh, God. Early shot for goal missed, and Mr. Burns gets his chance. That is Setterfield.
Yeah.
Gets his-
Actually, I want to get a photo of that up. Actually,
Yeah.
I want to make
Gets-
that. We can add that. I'm going to add that into my cards. Actually, so
Got his second attempt. Do you remember? He got his second attempt,
Yeah.
and he couldn't drill it.
No.
He went there, a little snap around the
Yeah,
body.
but
Look,
it does.
15 metres. Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought,
but
you know,
it
AFL
You
footballer.
gotta do that, mate.
Next, Setterfield again, kick out, drop the chest mark on the
Yeah,
wing.
that
Resulted in a goal.
That resulted
Then he
in
took
a
a
red
specky.
goal.
So
No, that was
Oh.
beforehand, but fuck it, I don't care.
go do the basics.
Gibbons had Fogarty to his left and
Oh
tries to
my
make a 50-metre
God!
kick
What was he waiting
on
for?
his non-preferred.
What was he waiting
That was
for?
Now-
bad.
now,
That was
get it in
bad.
there. Just
Go,
get it
mate,
in
go.
there.
And he
Okay.
waited for everyone to... Oh.
I assessed it and I go, okay, you either go long or you use Fogarty quickly so then he can get it onto the next chain.
What were you
But
waiting
instead,
for?
he went on the non-preferred and tried to kick a 40-metre kick over the top.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Waiting
And this
for?
was the last one and I just gave up. Joe's to full forward.
Ah,
And that's the journal.
Anyway, listen, that Joe, I'm
What
going
a
to talk
way to
about that. Says we put up the white flag when I saw that was like I couldn't believe it.
Gave up.
I could not
I
believe
gave
it.
up. I actually gave up. I seriously
Anyway,
gave up.
that's again the game. All right, listen, what we're going to do now? All right, that's very good. Again, I like that. What we're going to do now? Let's lighten this up a bit.
yes.
I've got a new segment.
Oh.
Right, I met up.
New
Yeah,
segment.
you know about it, don't you? What-
Do I? Maybe I was asleep.
No,
watching the game.
it's featuring Vince Lochisano.
Yep.
Okay.
Hello,
All
Vince.
right. So we met up, we had a coffee, and it's called Talking Blue with Rocco, right? And let's have a look.
There we go.
Like we're here to talk about some of the great moments in the Carlton history.
And haven't there been some fantastic moments?
There's been heaps,
at
and that's
Prince's
what we
Park,
hear about.
especially?
We're two old fellas here.
Oh!
Yeah, no, not really, but yeah, we're the
Yeah, you're
old
right. A lot older than I used to be.
Tell by the white hairs, mate.
Yeah, and how about me? I've
Mate.
even still got the ISO beard from
Yeah.
last year. I haven't shaved it off yet.
It's getting bloody
I
white
think I'll
now.
have to shave it off this
It's
weekend.
getting wide, but anyway,
Anyway.
the one good thing is that we
Mm.
have seen a lot of highlights, a lot of success. One of the highlights I want to talk about today is: do you remember the Bluebirds? Hey,
Do I remember the Bluebirds?
They should-
Mate, I was 13, 14 years of age when they came on the scene, and let me tell you,
and they should bring that's Smiley. They should
they
bring them
came
back.
on right at the right time
They
for
should
me.
bring them back. So what we're going to do is
Yeah.
we're going to have a bit of a
That was
look.
fantastic.
We're going to have a bit of a look at
Oh,
this,
beautiful.
right? And
Geez, did they start in the late 70s?
I reckon there you go. Look at them. They used to be. What stand was that?
The good old Robert Heatley
There you
stands
go.
that ain't there anymore.
And every time they would kick a goal, your eyes
Oh,
would turn
yeah,
up.
straight away.
Look, they weren't the most talented people, right? You
Did
can
they
see.
have to
No,
be?
they didn't have to be. And
They
look at
didn't
this,
have to be
This
totally
was
in
always.
sync.
If you look at this now, that was on the ground.
Yeah.
Remember before? So you
Oh,
used
yeah.
to get there. Look how packed it was before it
Oh.
started. I'm telling you, I heard.
You know what? I missed that. Why can't they still do that?
They
Is it
should.
because of today's world being so politically correct
Probably.
that you can't have girls looking like girls?
No, probably. There-
Because it sexualises women or whatever?
100%.
What a lot of
100%.
crap.
But look at this.
Bullshit.
Look at this. Look at this. And look at this. Every time they did goal,
Oh, yeah.
they get excited. And we used to kick a lot of goals those
And
days.
didn't we kick some goals back then?
I did an interview with a couple of stars, and they gave me a stat.
Really?
They gave me a stat
It helped the boys kick more goals, didn't
No,
it?
well, it definitely helped them kick more goals. But
I wonder how many of them kicked a few goals after the game with
well,
the Bluebirds.
yeah, I reckon there would have been a few goals kicked after the game. And look at them go.
Oh, yeah.
And this was
Kicking the legs up and waving the pom-poms. And the cheer squad was right
the
there
cheer
behind
squad,
them.
they used to, and it used to bring so much excitement. And as I said, as young kids,
Oh, yeah.
this was the best going there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, the steady game, do you know, in 1979 when they won the grand final, they averaged 21 goals a game.
Really?
Yes,
Carlton?
yes.
21 goals a game.
We can't now kick 21 goals in 2 games.
It's
So what's
When
happening?
Bolton was the coach, we couldn't even average more than about 8.
100%, man, and this is the problem. They're trying to bring it back to the 80s, right? When it was already there.
Yeah.
So what's going on with the game?
Well, now we're going all attack and no defence.
So
Oh.
that was. I'll show you another video, and look at
Yeah.
this. This is them. This is them on the ground before every game, and we used to watch this.
How could you not want to look at that if you're a
No, it
coach?
was good. It's better than now. It's better than that. What have they got now? The hovercraft. What's that about? Mate, put this
What
back
do they
on.
call that? Old Betty or something?
I'll bet it.
What do they call it?
I don't know.
The Betty Mobile or something?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't even watch
Something
it.
to do with Betty.
I don't even watch it.
And and they've got Captain Carlton and Navy Nina.
Yeah, they should bring back the Captain Carlton, the one with the big head. It was the best, mate. Let's bring back the old
Like our own version of the Michelin
Mate,
Man.
I loved him, man. That was the best, the big head. You
It
know?
was good.
Yeah. Then the Sydney Swans had the girls.
Well, what happened is that Edelston went to Sydney, I think, didn't he? And he started copying it, and was it the Swanettes or whatever they call themselves?
yeah.
And they started doing it in Sydney, and everyone from Melbourne started watching Sydney Swans games
The
every
problem
second
with the
Sunday.
Swanettes was,
Sydney Swans became everyone's
well,
second
Elliot
team.
married,
back then.
married all of them one by one, so they couldn't. Not Elliot, sorry.
Was Leanne, was
No,
Jeffrey Edelston?
Edelston, yeah.
I was just going to say, was Leanne Edelston one of the Swanettes? Was
I
she?
think
or-
she was.
I don't think so.
So that was it. That was the Bluebirds. They were.
Well, they were, they were one of the reasons that young guys like us were into the footy.
That's it.
Apart
That's
from watching the footy.
No. But that was good. So that was good. So
It was
that
good.
was that was the Bluebirds, and that's what we used to. That's what we used
And don't
to say.
forget the routine that they had before the boys actually ran out onto the
Yeah,
ground.
yeah.
So before they even ran through the banner, they used to do their little routine for about 5 minutes,
Yeah, they used to do the routine,
and then they come out,
and then they used to line up. They used to run through,
and then they sat on their little platform
Man, we
there
should do it again. We should
at
do
the
it
Robert
again.
Heatley stand, and after every goal, they
That's
did
it.
their thing.
All right, that was good, man.
It was good.
That was good, man.
Fantastic
so next time
memories.
we'll talk about another big event,
Okay,
and I think I've got something in mind. So we'll see you next time. Yeah.
absolutely.
Perfect. Thanks,
Go
mate.
Blues.
All right, guys. Now that,
Not bad.
how good was that?
We got
Hey?
the Bluebirds.
The Bluebirds, mate. You
Hey,
still
I
love
don't
it,
think,
man.
I
You
don't
still
think
love
that they wouldn't allow that these days, would they?
it. Nah.
PC
Nah,
community.
It's objectifying women. Isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes, but it wasn't for that. It was great entertainment. They used to kick a goal, we used to look around, they used to do their little bit of a dance. It was really good. Hey, I'm just going to mention something there, just a correction. I did say Carlton kicked 21 goals. It was told me by the great man. Everyone watch the special, the great man Alex Marcoux. People are going to, because we have got some smart viewers here, mate. They're going to check up. It's actually 18 goals they averaged a game. Big
Yeah,
deal.
he gave him some
Right,
extra
but
credit.
what he did get it right, because we averaged 125 points a game, which averages to 20.5, almost 21 goals a game.
That's
There
what
it is.
gets averaged against us
You
this
un-
year.
I just want everyone to understand this: 21 goals a game we average.
It's unreal.
Anyway, that was a correction. All right, now we go to one of our favourites. I love this.
yeah, I
We
like
can
that.
almost do a show just on this.
Yeah.
This is
is-
like we're cutting them out.
The,
We're cutting them
the
out.
MCC is not the MCG. The MCC is in the jumper punch.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. The MCC. I like that. I never thought about that. This is the MCC. Let's do it. Market cuts. All right.
Right.
The first one I'm going to show you. So we're going to put this in the bottom of the screen here. Everyone, look at this. See the dusty? Go for the umpire. Huh?
Just like had the shoulder, apparently.
Yeah, this guy.
Oh, shit. I'd love to take
Is
it.
that a shoulder or a wrist?
Yeah.
I'd love to take a shoulder from him.
Yeah, I love it. I would have gone back at him. But Have a look at this. This is the way the umpires were. Like, have a look at this.
I love this bloke. This is great footage. He's got
Look
the
at him, mate.
butcher's outfit on as well.
Mate, he got an Academy Award for this. Eh? Look at the way he falls again. But he gets up.
It does his job. That's what you got to do. You get back
I
up
don't
and
think
do
the
your
Dusty
job,
one
Rocco.
could do that anymore.
You
He
got to get back up and do your job.
Yeah,
He didn't get replaced, that bloke. He stayed on, mate, with the big white coat. Mate, that's great.
That's awesome.
I love it. I love
Great
it.
work.
All right, hey, let's have a look at this footage, right? Because when Ben Brown went for his goal, my son was videoing me, right? So we videoed it because, and have a look at this.
Go back further, Brown.
He truly loves the Brown. He wants to protect the best.
What's going on?
He's still on his runner.
Bloody hell. Miss.
You see that? I went all the way to the toilet.
How many goals did Ben Brown kick
No,
yesterday?
zero. Zero. There was a
Bananas,
waste. There was a waste.
But
He wasted 8 minutes kicking it. 8 minutes.
Say how long
Come
you
back and the
taking
bloke's
it.
still walking up.
He's
Say how long
race
you
horse,
taking
you
it.
are.
You're taking for a piss.
Hey, listen, if you listen carefully, right, because you might have missed it, listen carefully right at the start of that video, because I didn't know until I edited it, right? Have a listen carefully to a bloke in the crowd. I'm just going to leave it at that, right?
No.
Everyone have a listen again to that. All right, the next one is... Oh, you want to show this? Teague's presser?
Yes. Now this is Teague's press conference at the start of the week when he is previewing the Melbourne game, and then this is a snippet of his press conference after the Melbourne game.
All right, let's have a look.
No, he's fine. He's doing all the training. You watch training today. He'll compete everything in training. He doesn't have a fractured back. Not.
It's just completely inaccurate. There was no. Can you detail the nature of the injury?
He had a sore back at the start of the year, but not now. It's everything's healed now. He's fine.
So it was never fractured.
Beg pardon?
It was never fractured. There was never any.
He had a sore back. I'm not sure what the actual findings were, but he did. I think it was reported he had a sore back early in the year, but that was I think he's been completing full training since round 2 or 3. I think it was. So it's not an issue now. So you can talk about it if you want, but it's in the past.
Is he still taking?
So you mentioned the media conference the other day, and you said you didn't handle yourself too well. Like, in what aspect do you think?
I thought the injury was in the past. Like, it hampered him in rounds 2 and 3. So when it got brought up, I was probably a bit frustrated, and I probably wasn't as honest and direct as I probably could have been. At the end of the day, what the message I wanted to get across was he's fine now, and I probably could have been clearer with the messaging around that. But for me, the fans need to know that he's right. He's out there. Last week he just didn't have a great game, and then we saw him today turn up and compete and play strong and lead from the front along with Doherty. So, I thought it was probably one of my worst press.
All right.
Now, David.
Seriously.
Do I need to go back to the 2019-2023 report that the club sent out for you to understand what the values of our club are?
Oh, please don't.
Now, one of them is True Blue, which says, Carlton first, we are proactive with our communication.
Yeah.
And we're transparent with our members.
Clearly
We're
not.
open with our members. We tell them the truth at every stage.
Yes.
David.
Now, how a head coach of an AFL team with a captain that's getting injections is unaware of a player getting injections, it went from Cripps has broken back, Cripps doesn't have broken back, Charlie Curno's back. PR, right?
It's bullshit.
So I don't mind if you're protecting your players.
Yeah.
That doesn't
That's
worry
fair
me.
enough.
Don't fucking bullshit to the fans,
Yeah.
and don't fucking cover it up with
Lies.
saying that we're protecting our players. And not. Just come out and tell us what's going on, right?
100%.
Because we will understand.
Yeah,
don't
exactly.
protect your players by talking shit.
Yep.
You protect your players by telling the truth. The truth will set you free.
Yep.
Open up and tell us.
I agree.
Simple as that. Oh, I thought that was pretty piss weak. And
No,
good on him for putting his hand up and saying he got it wrong.
Yeah.
But I fucking hated that. I
Shouldn't
really
have been
disliked
done
that.
after this
You know,
place.
I mean, we as members, we give our money each week as members. Not that that's, you know, whatever.
No, it is important.
But,
Because
you know,
we're putting a hand in our pocket to
Well,
show
we've got
us
a vested
a lot.
I mean, but again, it's not like we couldn't see it with our eye that he was fucking cooked.
Yeah.
But look, good game on the weekend from Cripsy, but I didn't like that from Teague. So yeah,
Good. I've got my say on that later, so you took a little bit of mine.
that's all right. No, it's okay.
But I've got
It's all
my
right.
say because
You
I
got your say.
agree with you 100%, and I'll have my say on
Yep.
that.
Yep.
And good one. All right, the next one. You brought this one up, and I saw this, and let's have a look at it. We'll put it in the corner and talk about
Well,
it.
this reiterates my point I was saying yesterday. We have dumb footballers.
What's going on?
I mean, you can see
Look at it.
that bloke's
What
been,
just happened there?
the bloke's been injured for about 800 minutes on the ground. Everyone can see it, bar Ed Curnow. I mean, seriously, the bloke, his shoulder's absolutely cooked, and you go and push his shoulder. I thought he was going to crack him. I thought McKay was going to crack him.
I was going to crack you. That is a market cutser, mate. I would have said the market cutser, mate. What are you doing?
Harry did say that to me.
He did.
That's
I
like-
mean, he was on my shoulder.
What are you doing?
And he was fist pumping like, are you for real? Anyway.
Have we got any more market cuts?
Did you?
Well, I wanted to.
No, I was going to say,
Centerfield and Mr.
did you want to do the
Burns, haven't we?
Centerfield? Let's do it, mate.
That's fantastic.
Let's do the Centerfield.
That's copyright.
All right.
Mars. Mars came up with that. So
All right, let's have a look at it. Well, we'll put it in the corner. Let's have a look at it. There you go.
There's
Go for it.
There's Mr. Burns.
Yeah, it is. It actually is Mr. Burns. He looks like him.
Oh my god. What's he doing, bro? Look,
Well, he can't change his appearance unless he goes to plastic surgery.
I don't mind Centerfield.
I like him,
I
but
don't
yeah.
mind. I don't mind him. I think he'll be right.
We just
Bit of continuity from him.
Just
in
take
the
a
team.
piss.
Anyway, we're going to take a piss out.
All right.
Take a piss
I'm
out.
taking this out of myself. So
What's
yeah.
up next, Mr. Rocco?
All right, so
What do we
there you go.
got?
We've done that. Oh, we've got the jumper punch.
Photos. Proudly brought to you now by Melbourne Coffee Roasters.
Yes. This is.
There it is.
I'm telling you, mate.
They'd be luckless, mate.
Hey, that coffee, man. Yeah, smooth that is.
Sensational.
I-
Smooth
I
as a
don't-
baby's backside.
Hey,
right?
I don't take the Argenta tablets anymore because of the coffee. That's how smooth
Just
it
sick
is, man.
coffee,
I'm telling you,
isn't
man.
it? Yeah,
Hey,
you're right.
life's too short to have bad coffee, mate. Trust me, man. Get on to
Correct.
it.
Very
Get
good.
on to it. Get on. And we would never sell ourselves here. No
No
way.
No way.
This is,
Nah.
mate, this is the thing.
Not like
All right,
Carlton.
so what we're going to do is we're going to go back to last week because
Yes, we didn't have
I
those
fucked up
photos.
the
We
editing,
fucked up.
so-
That was my bad.
I didn't want to say
Michael Maloney sent one in.
He
That
could have
was
been
my bad.
banana of the week.
Trust me, I was calling him banana for like 12
I was
hours.
the
You
impromptu,
banana!
I was the impromptu banana. Michael Maloney, hello, shout out to you. He
Here's
sent
the
one in
photo.
there. Bang, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Marcus Mancuso,
Yeah.
fan of the show,
Yeah, loves
huge
it.
Carlton man. He's very upset as to what's going on with the club at the moment.
Yeah.
Hence why he's belting his mate
That's it,
Nicholas
there it
Jamison.
is, mate.
Hello to Nick as well, Jammer. Good parade boy. He's
Everyone
young
look
fella.
That's a good photo, man.
So,
I like it.
That's
I like
that. And you've got a few as well that had
Yes.
that got
I've got a
sent in. Rocco.
few. I've got a few. So I'm going to show. First of all, you jumped ahead.
Did I?
Yeah.
What
because
have I
what
missed?
I wanted to do was show this one, Wayne Harms and Alex.
Ah, yes.
So they're not. They can't win it. Even
No.
though I'm telling you, Alex would want. Well, you would want to jump.
Oh, he had me last week in the photo, and he was looking me dead in the eyes. I'm like, please punch
Did you
me.
get some?
I'm like, please fucking punch me.
No, they were full on.
Oh, I love it.
I loved it.
I love it.
I loved it.
It's
But that
so
photo,
good.
man, I love the photo. Hey, they signed my jumper, and we've got another big guest coming in a couple of weeks, mate. He's going to sign it, another premiership player, and then I'm going to frame that thing, man. That is now gold to me.
That could be the jumper punch
Yes.
signed jersey for all the guests
Yes.
that come in. You
Yes.
have to sign.
No, that's what I'm going to do.
Could be worth
I'm
millions.
telling you, that's what we're going to do,
Could
man.
be
I'm
worth
telling you, I
millions.
love it, man. So there it is. The next one is that Baden Leonard?
Leonard.
Leonard, I think it is.
Leonard,
Baden
yeah.
Leonard.
Yep.
And he sent this one here of his cousin. Have a look. Right?
Who's that?
He's giving the jumper punch to the fib. I love it. I don't care what you did, mate. If you come on the ground, I'm giving you the jumper punch, mate.
Love it.
How good is that?
Good.
I love
Great.
that photo, mate. This is what we expect from our jumper punch fans, man.
Fantastic.
We got to get out
Very
there.
good.
Even if you see like a player on the street, go up to him and give him a nice big, take a photo and send it in.
Yeah.
It's worth it. It's a
Straight up
signed
action.
jumper. All right.
That's an automatic win. If you go and deck one of the players,
No.
I'm not saying go down. Just give him a little one.
Just grab and
Just give him a little chip.
What's that
chin,
for? The jump punch.
chin wag.
And the last one is Emma Proud, and this is their
love this.
children is Isla and Freddie.
Love the
Look at
little
Freddie,
tackers.
Isla and Freddie, I think it
Hey,
is.
yeah.
I love this.
I think you're right.
Isla and
I'm-
Freddie.
listen.
Isla and
The
Freddie.
next gen.
I speak good English.
Yeah.
Top England.
Yeah.
From
Good
England.
stuff, Rocco.
Freddie, mate, look at this, man. He gave him the guys a bunch, and that's
Love it.
it. And
Keep
so
getting
that's the
around
big.
it too.
Keep sending them in. Trust me, man. Get them in. Hey, listen, don't wait for the game. Go to work today. Give someone a jumper punch. Send it in. I'm telling you, a signed jumper. What else can
Correct.
you want? All right. We go to the next one. Hey, everyone loves this, man. Everyone, I don't even know what it is, because you said to me you're going to love this. So here it is. Paul's call.
Now, there's no entertainment, no screaming, no shouting, no. I'm being a bit prophetic this week. I've delved into the depths of my soul,
Hey.
Rocco and Mars,
This
and
is okay.
I have come up with Paul's poem.
Oh.
This is
The
what
Carlton
Carlton
Football
does
Club.
there.
I've come up with the
Right,
poem,
poems.
and I'm going to read out a
Poems.
few motivational quotes
The-
to get the boys fired up,
Okay.
but not angrily, just more to a point that's going to touch their heart and say, "Fuck."
I like it. I like it. So the boy thinks he's a poet. Anyone that's a Pink Floyd fan will understand that. So the boy thinks he's a poet, does he?
It does. There are times it is great. There are times it is bad. There are times this club just makes us all sad. The weight of expectation is sometimes too much to handle. Our season is slowly becoming another year of shambles. There's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide, because if the losses pile up, they'll come for our backsides. We're told by the club we want to do it the Carlton way. But when we play a quality side, that seems to never hold sway. Yes, we've had injuries, but all teams do. If that is our excuse, then I'm afraid we're through. Sometimes something needs to change. That's a given. Because at the moment our season is as cast as Michael Gibbons. P.S. Sorry, Gibbo, I actually love you. We need a big scalp to instill some belief, because at the moment it looks like we're as weak as a wet leaf. I hope the promised land is not too far away, because we've got Walsh, Wiedering and Mackay who can lead us all the way. Show the league what it means to play for this club and forget contracts and pay, because premiership, fans and mateship is the true Carlton way.
Yeah. That is
Bravo. Fantastic.
And everything you said, that,
fantastic.
mate, that is good.
Oh, it's all true.
Well done, man.
Bravo.
Well done.
How long will that take you to
The
write
boys
up?
Mate, I'll tell you
are
what,
poet.
about 10 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
10 minutes. Mate, I've
Just
delved
one.
into the depths of my soul.
Mate,
Now,
that's all you
Poet.
I want to say
Poet.
He's
a
a few
poet.
things about this club and where they need to aim, right? And I want to end this on this. I want to end it this way. Aim at something. Aim at a premiership. Why not?
Why not?
Now I want to read out this, right? Pick the best target you can currently conceptualise. Stumble towards it. Notice your errors and misconceptions along the way. Face them and correct them. That's what you've got to do. Aim at something profound and noble and lofty. What's profound and noble and lofty? A fucking premiership
Right.
cup. If you can find a better path along the way once you've started moving forward, then switch course. Be careful though. It is not easy to discriminate between changing paths and simply giving up.
Mate, you've outdone yourself.
The prophet.
today. You've outdone yourself. The prophet.
The poet. Like, cool.
I thought you were just this babbling, yelling at everybody.
Aim at
No.
something. Aim to the highest possible good.
I agree, mate.
And if
And
you
this
stumble along the way, you keep going. If
So
you have
you-
to change paths, you
Do
keep
it.
going.
Keep
Because
going.
the path to success is not that. It's
Of
that.
course, but you got to keep going. You got to get up. You know, we can go through all these like these
Semantics
yeah,
and
and all
everything.
that. But at the end of the day, it's not the amount of times you fall. It's the amount of times you get up. I know it's basic, but it's true.
Correct.
Mate, you fall down, you get back up again. You get knocked down, you get up again.
Correct.
What's that song there,
Exactly.
mate? That's it. All right, let's
Wow.
do this.
Everyone's favourite segment.
Yeah.
Rocco's rant.
Okay.
Man, I'm telling you, I changed it 3 times last night, but then I watched the fucking Teague presser, mate. I'm telling you, mate.
He's out for him.
Your presser is fucking bullshit, mate. I'm telling you, it's embarrassing. Stop lying and just stop lying to everyone. Who are you trying to impress, mate? Right? Cribs, the Cunners thing, right? Your moves, your selection. It's all over the place, and you lied to us, right? Just remember that we watch the game too. We analyse it just as much as all of you. It's no more the way it used to be in the 60s and 70s, man. We got all the stats. We analyse it. Don't sit there and bullshit to me. Just tell me the fucking truth, mate. Mate, it's got to the stage where we don't even know, like you said to me yesterday, should I watch the press conference or is it just cut and paste again? And I go, no, watch it. There's some fucking gold in there tonight. You know what I mean? We don't even want to watch it anymore because we know it's a load of rubbish, right? Mate, I'm telling you, Teague, stop bullshitting to us, mate. Just tell us the truth, man. We're big enough to take this, right? If the players are injured, they're injured. You think that the opposition don't know that Cribbs has had like 1,000 fucking needles in his back? They know before Cribbs is having it that he's going to have a needle, right? So don't bullshit to us, right? The other thing is, tell us like, and these moves that you do are disgraceful. Come on, Jones in the forward line, man. I'm telling you, man, you're writing your own history here, and this is going to end up like really bad for you, right? Mate, play the players where they are.
Square pegs around whole football.
Mate, come on, play where they deserve to play. Do your moves. Be bold. Do what you got to do. If you fail, so be it. But my main thing is, just be honest with us, mate. Or else, why am I watching this press conference? I want you to go in and go, yep, he's injured. Yep, he played a crappy game. Well, they're all big enough to keep that. Anyway, that's my rant, man. These presses, man, they're becoming embarrassing, man. Have a look at it.
Becoming depressing.
Can I just say, how many 10-minute presses can you have every week? It's every week.
Did you see, like,
10 minutes.
what's his name, the Melbourne coach?
5 minutes. Every week.
I'm listening in and out, mate. We're too good. Use a shit. Out we go.
Wait up, but I got one from Shane.
You know, quickly on his presser, did you hear him? He goes, they kick like 100
points most weeks. Twice a week, 100 points.
Now you're pissing in my pocket, mate. That is...
every coach is taking the P155.
Yeah.
Taking the piss.
Anyway,
Anyway,
we've got a game next week.
Yes.
All right, so it's going to be Carlton Hawthorn at the NCG, 22nd of May. It's on the Saturday. Guess what? It's 13th, v 17th. We are 13th.
Wow.
And the Hawks...
$1.28 favourites with the bookies we are at the moment.
Wow. That's I can't believe.
Yeah,
the Hawks
anyone there
got beaten by North.
Anyone out there happy to take the $1.28?
No. I reckon I can't, not confident. Anyway, so everyone be there. So that's any ins and outs, you reckon?
DeConning probably.
Yeah, DeConning.
Please.
Yeah, we need someone for
Silvani will come back in.
Where is SBS?
Nah, listen.
I need the lemon myrtle pepper in.
Silvani will come back in.
Oh yeah.
And
Kerno maybe. Nah, I'm joking.
That'd probably be about it.
Look.
Who else did someone come out of this? Who else came out of the side? No, it'll be Silvani and
and all that come out.
We'll beat up on another bunch of kids next week.
Mate,
we'll win.
I'm telling you, this isn't going to be like
nothing. It means absolutely nothing.
But this isn't going to be.
It's not a measurement of our improvement beating teams around us.
No.
Our measurement of improvement is beating teams above you.
Hey, don't think this is going to be just.
You have to beat the best.
No.
To improve.
I'm a bit worried about.
I think we'll win.
I
think we'll win. But I'm not going to be.
Can I just say, I want to play devil's advocate here.
Yeah, oh God.
What happens if we lose?
Your man, T.
Answers in the live chat. What happens if we lose to Hawthorn next week, please?
It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. And I'm telling you, I don't want to change coaches, the pressure's building, man. The pressure's building.
Well, the Ian Prender cast.
Yep.
They're on Ian Prender cast, the podcast boys. They reckon it's a D-Day for David Teague.
Yeah,
on
quite
that day.
possibly.
They reckon this is the day. I think if we lose, I fear for his job.
Yeah.
I don't think the club will make that call.
No. I don't think so. If that is, that would be.
But
Far out.
God help us
If we lose.
God help us if we lose, and God help Terry on the fan cams.
If we
lose
look,
next week.
I'm not
Mate,
I'm not going to preempt it, but if we lose next week, you fucking expect me at that players race. I'll be walking in with you this week.
Everyone wait.
You're on watch.
Everyone wait around the
They're
players.
on
They're on
notice.
watch this week.
They're on notice.
All right. So
You know what? Come out and fucking win by 10
I
goals.
want a
That's happy, mate.
big
That's
win.
happy.
Let's go. Come on, Blues.
Hopefully
Alright,
Harry's
come on.
okay as well.
Oh
And
God.
we're praying for
Yeah, I
David
know, that's the
Cunningham,
other
but
thing.
we'll probably know that
So,
news.
So,
before the
look,
show goes
the
to
whole
bed.
selection is going to be big news this week, and we'll see what happens. So we're definitely going. I'll be there again, supporting them.
Yep.
And
I'll
as
be,
I said, it's a
I'll
1:45
be-
game.
It is. I'll probably be there right on the bounce because I'll be calling.
Yeah.
Make sure you tune in. There's a YouTube live stream. I think I'll be calling the Carlton VFLW game.
Oh, excellent.
Oh,
There you go.
There you
There you
I'll be
go.
commentating.
Can't get enough of this
I'll
one.
be
Anymore.
commentating that game.
All right.
I like it.
Jack of all
And
trades.
so we'll see you there. It's 1:45. All right. So that's been a good show. Everyone remember, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, subscribe, like, and the other important one is share it. If you
Yep,
share it, I'm
yes.
telling you.
And get on my
it's really-
Twitter as well.
Hey, you've been great, mate. Our Facebook is nearly getting up to 400.
Well
Yep.
done, guys.
Instagram's past 100. We've raised the bet there. My Twitter as well.
Nice.
At Paul
It's
05.
helping
Got
us.
the
So
Brian
really-
Laras and we got the Ted Dukas and Steve Smith.
We've got it
That's
all.
it. We're
So
raising the
we're
bat.
raising
Raising the bat.
Well done,
And
guys.
don't forget,
Good
So
stuff.
thanks, guys.
Yes,
The coffee.
The coffee
Before we
as well.
go, just a few shout outs, right? Just people sending
Oh, yes.
messages, right? I got one, GMac, what a fuck. I love that.
G-Mac, what a fuck.
That's
He's
fantastic.
always there. There's
Oh, he
EK29.
loves it.
Yep, he's
Yeah.
good. Tim J. Wilkes.
Yes.
A mate of mine, Adrian Wright, doggy supporter of the thing. Adamos, he's always thing. And I'm just going to give
Hello.
Joshua Fowler.
Yes, Fowler.
He loves
Fowler.
it. He loved the Harms one. And,
Mate, he loved it, and he also
Nathan
gave me a
Olivieri,
little bit.
Oliviera, I think
Yes.
his name
He
is.
gave me a little bit of a backup on the fan cams. He come up and gave me a bit of a backup. So, like, mate, love you, mate. And that's it.
I think it was one person gave us a little bit of a
Yeah,
dig
yeah,
on
we
the
got a
Harms.
little
I
bit-
like that.
Yeah, go
Love a
to
little
the
bit
clip.
of the hate.
There was a bit of a
Good.
clip. Everyone read the comment.
Who gave us a clip?
I don't know. I'm
Harry.
sorry. I
Gave
don't.
you a clip or gave us a
Okay,
clip?
All of
but
us.
I don't.
What did he say?
I just said about how we picked certain players out.
Yeah, we
I think it
should've-
was
we should've
McGovern
done-
and Williams.
We shouldn't be doing
We
that.
shouldn't be doing that.
We shouldn't
So,
be picking our players and then egging them on
Yeah,
to talk about it, which we didn't, because I had a look back and we didn't do that. So,
But anyway, we accept all
No,
comments.
I love it.
I love it. I love
and
constructive
if we do something wrong, we always look at each other and
I
go,
love
"Look,
constructive
And
criticism.
at the
So
end of the
thank
day,
you.
if you're happy to pay $1.5 million between two players for them to not give output
Yeah,
of the
that's
match
it.
winning kind,
that's it.
so be it.
That's it. But that's not the
But
issue. The
thank you.
issue is
No, we love
that
it. All comments are welcome.
They are.
All comments
and we
are welcome.
love it. I'm telling you.
Very
And if
good.
you notice, I do respond to all of you. So
Yes,
anyway,
he does, yes.
big
No.
show.
Bravo.
Thanks, up. Go Blues. Thank
Go
you.
Blues.
Thank you. And let's do it.
Next week.
Go Blues. Babe, ready?
Shit my pants.
Yeah. Melbourne coffee roasting code. T-1 minute.
Oh, we gotta wait for the fucking. We gotta wait for the extras too now. What's going on here?
You gotta wait for the extras. It's alright.